1 and 2 and pre-show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our pre-show match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Shreveport, Louisiana, by way of Paris, France. He is the Mozart of professional wrestling. He is Gaston Larue.
Gaston Larue kicks off bonus matchups here at War Wrestling, and no love lost, and a lot of things to get to, but a terrific pre-show match between Gaston and the young man that he's going to face here in just a second. Welcome to War Wrestling. Michael McCormick here with you, and I hope you enjoy the future of War Wrestling. Tariq Kalam, it's a young man we're going to get to know a lot about as he takes on Gaston Larue.
From Cleveland, Ohio, Kalam!
Much bigger is Kalam than the young man in Gaston Larue that he's taken on. If you look at how these guys get this chance, a lot of talent reaching out to War Wrestling, wanting to be a part of these shows, and Gaston calls himself the Mozart of professional wrestling. He'll get a chance to conduct his symphony here, but he's a very unorthodox young man, and he's taken on a massive mountain of a man at Kalam, who's currently up in Northeast Ohio, the Mega Championship Wrestling title holder. That's held by War Wrestling Hall of Famer Nate Matson. Goes 6'5", 260. Just a little point out. Gaston's not that big. 6'5", 260 as he's thrown back into the corner. The 23-year-old who calls himself Mr. By the Book is explaining that that is not a rule that he is okay with, being thrown back like a Rubik's Cube, but he's just not going to like it again. It's a bit of a temper tantrum. Joe Copaz just looked at him and said, there's not really anything I can do for you. Check any rule book you want. Gaston says he's the strongest man in this match. He's up on his tiptoes, and if you give him a ladder, oh, that's not by the book. So working that headlock right in the center of the ring, and first time here you get to make an impression. Gaston making his War Wrestling debut, and last year had a pretty good outing and a loss to Ricky Morton. Oh, Kalam, good night. Just straight kicked him into next week. 1-2 and Joe Copaz again. It says that is a just 2. He's not going to give him 3. Kalam with the test of strength himself, the quick go under, and again for a guy who calls himself Mr. By the Book. I don't know what the book is that he's reading right now. It is not the War Wrestling Handbook, as he's taken a couple of different shortcuts, and nobody appreciates more of what he's doing than what he does. So Gaston Larue in control. Smart thing. Guy bigger than you, take him out on the knees. Can't use all the power moves. Massive uppercut. Just following right back in, and I don't know what the playbook is, but it's termed effective. Feet to the face. Gaston not making himself any friends here in Lima, Ohio, though. Full head of steam and double knees. So he kicked him in the face, now the double knees, goes for the cover, didn't hook the leg though, and nearly got himself tossed out of the ring. Gaston on the march. His fans filing in here during the pre-show. Of weather's not great in Lima, Ohio, but Gaston heating up with every single move that he puts down. So he's worked that leg with Kalam, who's not going to have much of a base to be able to use his power moves, I wouldn't think. Gaston, for a 6-year pro, has gotten quite a few tricks from further down the road. It's in Paris, France, by the way of Louisiana. He's got the leg trapped, and this is one of those deals where Kalam might just want to think about the greater good and a lot of the matches that he's got coming up, because his leg, oh, now his fingers just being ripped apart. I guess the good news is it makes you forget about your leg. But again, Gaston taking a lot of time telling the folks here live that he does not like them. Because I feel like they appreciate him, and he has continued to just try to break that leg off. Kalam in a world of pain, trying to fight himself way back up. But like I said, I don't know how much he's going to be able to stand vertically and just long enough to deliver a size 13 to the face. It's probably much bigger. Goes for the cover, 1-2, and Gaston able to power himself out. More curious about where you get the nickname, the Mozart of professional wrestling. Which one of the requiems or symphonies that he's a huge fan of. Right now it appears that foot to the face is a steady dose. Up wall and a massive DDT on the spin. That's got to be it. 1, 2, and 3. No. Joe Lopez just that much. Hoping for some help from the crowd here in attendance to will himself back in, but now on that quick pick into an ankle lock, stomp away at the knee and then throw in the ankle lock. Kalam says, nah, I'm not giving this one up. Trying to fight his way back and a roll through, but look at the smarts for the Mozart of professional wrestling as he held on to the ankle. And again, that's not an easy thing to do when a guy who's 6'5" and well over 250 pounds rolls you through. Being able to continue on with that hold. This time, face full of turnbuckle, and all of a sudden, things are completely changing, but I'm not quite sure how much Tariq is kind of trying to will himself or just get his knee to believe in what he wants to do. Just repeated back elbows right straight to the face, and up he goes. Just could not hold on, and that's the awareness, and he's looking for the roll through. 1, 2. Tried to drop him right on his head, but speaking of head butt, wobbly feet for Gaston Larue, and it looks like he's going for a ride. All the way up top into the rack, and down he goes, the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and that is all that she wrote for the pre-show matchup. Won by Kalam. Impressive debut, though, for both men here in War Wrestling.